Hiya, so we're now on to the armholes of the top. I did start filming this earlier, but I was interrupted by a neighbour, so I had to start again. But that's okay. So we're doing these bits. Then the next bit after that is attaching it to the skirt, I believe. Let me double check. Yes. So that's what we're going to do. So you pinned your elastic into place. So really carefully take one of those out and put the pin through both, because that is where you're going to start off, and then you're going to sew around that whole curve. And that's going to be the bodice of the dress complete, except for the elastic which you put in last. Yeah, taking that one out. So the come together, please. There we are. So I'm just going to line you up a bit better. So it's a 0.5 centimetre allowance again. So I've got my needle in now, so that's now securing all the elastic. Pin out of the way. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to snip this bit of elastic out of the way, because that's going to take away the bulk. And then I'm going to... Ethan, can you turn this down just a little bit, my angel?
Okay.
Thank you.
Can I say hello?
No, because I'm busy doing something right now, my angel. Thank you. You eat your supper, my darling. And then I'm going to give it a little bit of a... Then repeat that on the other side. So what we've done now is given ourselves a very concrete inside and outside of the bodice now, because obviously you want these seams to be on the inside. So what we want to do now is, it says, if we've done the underarm seam, so this bit of elastic we had left over in the bag, oh, don't put that. I'll put it back in here for safekeeping so it doesn't mess up. It says it should be around 19 centimetres. But the remaining bit is what you're going to use for the neckline. So let's just check it. It's around 19 centimetres. just to make sure. 19 centimetres, which is about 7.5 inches. No, I mean, I've got more. I've always got more left over. I don't understand why I do it or how I do it. So if I need to trim it because I've got loads more than 19 centimetres. Look. Always have more extra left over. I don't understand what I do different. Right, so there's actually a little teeny tiny safety pin in here as well. I was using one out of my sewing box earlier to thread the other elastic through. And there's an even smaller one in here. So Sarah Peel and her little team of magicians do actually think of absolutely everything that you need. It's amazing.
Boss baby.
Watching Boss Baby, darling. So it says, feed through the elastic around through the casing, tie the elastic off leaving about 2.5 centimetres on each end, trim the ends off and finish stitching around the casing so the end of the casing is enclosed. Easy peasy. Just got to find where it was. So there's my gap. Because this is like now folded over, you have to go up through here.
My parents always said that I had an overactive imagination. But I clearly remember the baby was delivered.
And what I'll probably do is this bit of seam which I'll sew over that, I'll make that the back of the dress as well. Right, so now I need to make sure I do not
It's a baby.
allow that elastic to disappear up into the channel. Else I'm going to lose it all the way in my casing. We're doing okay so far. What I might do actually, because you need 2.5 centimetres left outside, I might just pin. So I've pinned the end of the elastic there so I can keep feeding it through without worrying about it disappearing on me. He's watching Boss Baby on the telly, by the way. You hear lots of baby crying.
One thing was clear. He was the boss. He set up his office right smack dab in the middle of the house. He conducted meetings. Do you need Senor Squeaky? Lots and lots of meetings. Even in the middle of the night. If things weren't done to his immediate satisfaction, he had a fit.
Kind of pin that in the way a little bit. So I'm just going to pin it out of the way.
Wrapped around his chubby little finger. Everyone except for me. I know, but me neither. It's, you know, the baby needs a lot of attention right now. Okay, good talk. That is my dad.
So it said 2.5 centimetres worth. Which isn't a lot actually when you look at it. So yeah, it's about that much.
Oh no! The baby had his butt cracked.
I need to go back all inside the channel. That's the top of the bodice done. So you need to finish off your stitching from the channel. So bear in mind this is obviously going to be a bit, you need to stretch it out as you're sewing it. Another good reason to not leave too long a gap. Ethan, Mummy's videoing now, my angel, alright? Trim that nice and neat. What, my darling? Sorry?
I can draw my lock screen.
Can you? Well done. That sounds amazing. Okay, so now the next bit is to attach the bodice to the skirt. So it says before I to match them as you would like you're making a normal dress, really. It says you may need to snip into the waist seam allowance on the skirt to allow it to ease and fit into the bodice. Use a 1 centimetre seam allowance. And it says to finish it off with a overlocker. So this is the wrong side and that is the right side. So if we put this right side out, God, that's so cute. See which way around have they done it? They've put it up through the neck. So I'll put it back to right side inside, right side on the outside, feed the skirt up into the dress. I think I want to pin my corners.
Trust me, ma'am. You got the right baby for this job.
Okay. So that is, yes, my darling.
People want me to do it.
Okay. Mummy's a bit busy a minute, darling. Oh yeah. Well done, darling. And then there's that point. And then put those 2 points together. And that gives you that point.
You know who else wears diapers? Astronauts and NASCAR drivers. All the efficiency temperatures. The average toddler spends, what, 45 hours a year on the body?
And then this point. And then if you take the 2 outside seams as your outside points. I have actually cut the little darts in it, to be fair, so I can really see where they are. So let's, you may have to snip it, it's way smaller. Ooh. I feel like I've overpleated it.
There's only so much love can go around. It's like these beads. You should have more than that as well. All their time, all their attention. You have all the beads. But then I came along. Babies take up a lot of time. They need a lot of attention. They get all the love.
We can share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
Actually, it's not that bad at all. Now I've got it in position.
Not enough love for the Not enough beads.
At least I didn't sneeze on my phone then.
Sneezy, sneezy.
There's no place for Tim. Tim doesn't